So our next component for documentation is reviewing the ICF model. So I want you to go ahead and read chapter 10, which does a good job of overviewing the ICF model. If you need more information on that, go back to treatment techniques and the instruction there within the ICF model, or you can just Google ICF model, and there's a lot of different components there. So this is the ICF model that we looked at before. And the idea is to go beyond just the health condition to look now at how that condition affects and is caused by all of these different factors, right? Whether it's personal factors or environmental factors affecting and causing these or going back out there. But the idea that beyond just the health condition or the disorder is the function on the body and the structural changes associated with that, changes in activity and changes in participation. And if you remember body function and structure, this is the specific changes associated with the body. So if it was a tear of a ligament or an inability of a organ to do its job, that would affect the body function or structure. Activity is the ability to do specific tasks, and then participation is how the inability to do that task might affect their life as a whole and their interaction with greater populations associated with that, either like their role in the family or in society or in the workplace with that. And so the reason we talk about the ICF model in documentation is because at its core, the ICF model is a documentation system that allows us to then coordinate not only diagnoses, but also the impairments associated with those diagnoses there as well. So for a long time, we've had item codes associated with conditions, but now we have also item codes associated with different activities, different participations, different body structures or functions with that, right? As well. So you can identify what type of code it is by the first letter, right? Whether it's a body function code, right, which is a B, a body structure code, S, an activity or participation, D, or an environmental factor, and that is E, and then you would have a specific code. You then have, using the numbers to the left here, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? 0 being none, 4 being complete. All right, so we really have a 5-point scale here from none to complete, 0 through 4. And then 8 and 9 are either it's absent or it's not applicable. And then you can code this from the standpoint now of the first number is their current performance. The second number would be their capacity without assistance, with assistance, and then without assistance, non-applicable component there as well with these different qualifiers. And there are different examples within your textbook. The importance of this is not necessarily the ability to understand that, but instead to go to our case practice, which is our worksheet for here. In this situation, you have now a specific case, right, that presents with the case. And you can see the different components here, and they are in italicized. So this is basically your case. Then for the different italicized areas, it asks you to code these using the different words and letters on the left here. All right, so the ability to comb hair and wash windows, right? That's an activity and participation with that. So we would code that then as an activities or participation. And with that then is a D for that, which is the letter that represents activity and participation restrictions. So there are several examples of this. They just took out each of these different italicized components. And there are several of those. The first part is the words. The second part is often the letters. It doesn't always follow this. But go ahead and take a look and try through that. The goal is to just look at these, try to code these according to those different components. The definitions are in your text there. And then take a picture of your submission, right? All of the different pages, because this has multiple pages. Take a picture of that, upload it, and then after the due date, the answer key will be posted and you can check your answers.